So welcome to back my channel, capital S Pulis. What if the most powerful navy in the world just got challenged and ignored? Just hours after the United States launched a naval blockade, a sanctioned Chinese-linked tanker appears to have sailed straight through. No interception. No confrontation. No confrontation. Yet. So what's really happening in the Strait of Hormuz? And is this blockade already falling apart? The blockade begins. The United States has officially begun enforcing a naval blockade in one of the most critical choke points on Earth, the Strait of Hormuz. This narrow waterway handles nearly 20% of global oil shipments. On a normal day, around 130 vessels pass through. But now, traffic has almost completely collapsed. In over 40 days of conflict, only about 453 vessels have passed. That's not just a slowdown. That's a near shutdown of global energy movement. And the reason is simple: fear. Double threat. Shipping companies are facing what experts are calling a double blockade dilemma. On one side, Iran, demanding toll payments for safe passage. On the other, the United States, warning that any ship paying Iran could face sanctions or even legal action. This puts global shipping companies in an impossible position. Pay Iran, risk U.S. punishment. Refuse, risk Iranian retaliation. So what are most ships doing? It's nothing. They're staying put. Waiting. Watching. Because moving right now could cost millions. Or worse. The rich Starry incident. And then comes the moment that changes everything. A tanker known as the rich Starry enters the spotlight. This isn't just any ship. It's linked to China. It was sanctioned by the U.S. Treasury in March 2023. It has alleged connections to Iran. At first, the ship hesitates. It moves toward the strait, then suddenly turns back. But then, something unexpected happens. It tries again. And this time, it successfully passes through the Strait of Hormuz. No interception. No reported challenge by the U.S. Navy. And that raises a massive question. Is the blockade actually being enforced? What experts are saying. According to maritime intelligence experts, we still don't know exactly what happened. But one thing is clear. The ship is still moving. And if it had been stopped, we would know. Experts also suggest the tanker may not have been carrying Iranian oil. It may have been used as floating storage. It used deceptive tactics like false flagging. In fact, the ship is believed to be using a fraudulent identity, a trick often used by so-called shadow fleet vessels. And it's not alone. Other suspicious ships are also now attempting to move. A dangerous precedent. This incident could be more than just a one-off. It might be a test of U.S. resolve, Naval enforcement capability, and global reaction. If one sanctioned tanker can pass through, what's stopping others? And if more ships follow, the entire blockade could start to unravel. The hidden money game. Behind all of this is a massive financial story. Iran has reportedly been charging ships toll fees to pass safely. Some payments, up to $2 million per tanker. Others disguised as administrative costs of $150,000, $200,000. But here's the catch. These payments are often made in cash inside Iran, or even cryptocurrency. So why? Because no company wants a paper trail, linking them to a sanctioned entity. And now, the U.S. is warning any ship that paid Iran could be indicted. Global shipping in chaos. Right now, the global shipping industry is in complete uncertainty. Some ships were preparing to move, but after the blockade announcement, everything stopped again. Even major international operators are now saying, we're waiting for clarity, waiting for enforcement. It's waiting to see who blinks first. So here's where we stand. A powerful U.S. naval blockade is in place. Global shipping is frozen. And yet, a sanctioned tanker just passed through one of the most heavily watched waterways in the world. No resistance. No answers. Is this a strategic pause? A silent warning? Or the first crack in a much bigger plan? One thing is certain. The next few hours could decide everything. If you want real-time updates on global power moves, subscribe to Capital US Pulse. Because in today's world,